All right, here is my lightning fast tutorial on how to do quote unquote destructible environments in Doom. I'll show you two ways. One is nice, easy, quick, lightweight, vanilla compatible, and the other is a lot more in depth, but totally worth it if you ask me. I've just got a map, chain gun, something to destroy the terrain with. I'm going to select this little grid maker tool, and we're just going to you can make it as detailed as you want. The important thing is that all of your lines on the outside are facing outward and that you don't have any internal shapes where the fronts all face the same direction. Like this has no front to shoot, therefore nothing will trigger the script. So you don't want that. You want to make sure, there's at least one front always exposed in another direction, if that makes any sense. Go ahead and just wiggle the internal lines around a little bit, give it some character so it doesn't break apart into perfect cubes, or let it break into perfect cubes, that's fine. We'll do wood as a little example here. For the tops and bottoms, I like to pick a surface that looks kind of like gnarled wood. For that, I like Zimmer 5 because it kind of looks like twisted tree trunks. Gets the point across. And then do the same for the front and back of the top and bottom lines. This is very important because as all these sectors break away, either side could be exposed. You don't want any missing textures. So there, front and back, inside and out, top and bottom, all look like destroyed wood. Now let's give it a nice external finish. Actually, first, let's give it a little bit of character so it doesn't all break into one flat piece. I'm gonna just randomly give it some and we'll keep this middle piece. All right, that looks good enough. Let's grab our ground, pull it up. You're going to have some overlap. It doesn't matter. Just pull it up. Make sure that you don't have any gaps like that. Oh, got a gap there. All right, overlap doesn't matter. Although selecting all, holding shift click now, kind of the behavior is funky because of the overlap, but that's fine. All right, now let's give it a nice external, make sure it's the front, wood finish. That'll be our outside. Cool. Paste that everywhere, align the textures. Nice, we got a nice wood pillar now. Let's go back into this mode, select all the lines. And remember, this is the lightweight vanilla compatible way of doing it. On player, hit scan, projectile impact. We're just going to do a super fast floor lower to lowest floor. Movement speed 512. All right, let's hop in, see what that looks like. If I did everything right. Oh yeah, nice and destructible terrain. Everything gets nice and torn up, and you can do it with a variety of different materials. I've already made some off camera. You can have destructible marble, destructible stone, destructible computer bits, electronics. Super easy, requires next to no work, can do it in any map. It's wonderful, love it, great. Now let's get a little fancier and introduce some ACS script. Don't get scared. I'm using Brutal Doom because I don't know how to make sprites or add assets or use dehacked or slate or anything. I just know how to ask questions on the Brutal Doom Discord and have people tell me things that I could probably figure out on my own. But that's not what's important. I have found several actors of believable particle for different types. You got the wood particle here. That's just marble chunks, electrical stone. You can read, you can figure out what's going on here. I'm just going to randomly pick some of these pieces whenever one of these gets shot and spawn it, and I will explain how and why after I quell. I'm sure some of you are curious. This does exactly what it says. Gets the next unused tag because I have to spawn temporary map spots to spawn all these debris types. And this just makes it so I don't overflow and have an excess of map spots that keep getting spawned and never removed. My open script doesn't do anything but turn off the music so you don't have to hear running. Here is the destructible terrain script. That's it. Just that maybe 50 lines of code. What it does is very simple. when it gets shot, we get the line ID to get a general XY location. We find out the location of the person who shot it, and you can see GetActorViewHeight. This is so that the debris spawns about eye level, which makes it very believable when you're shooting. The debris usually spawns right in front of your crosshair. This is just a quick and dirty way of creating a 32 unit buffer between the wall that was shot and where the map spot's going to be spawned. So like if I was standing here and I shot this line 29, it would find the XY of the line and then move about there, spawn a map spot right about there, throw the debris out, and then delete that map spot. Do the thing. Yeah, we're no other fanciness taking place. It's just the floor lowest to lower to lowest, as it always has been. Here is creating the next map spot, like I said, using the extended. That's, if you're wondering, it's floating point extended X, floating point extended Y, because it's the extension off of the lines XY. Make a map spot. I'm randomly generating between 3 and 9 pieces of crap to spawn. Well, actually, yeah, between 3 and 9 pieces. It can be thrown at any angle. That's a full 360 because the way Doom does floating points is weird. The horizontal speed at which the particles will be thrown, vertical speed, and then based on debris type, based on what you send to the script, it knows what type of debris to spawn. It's going to randomly select one of those pieces, and then it's going to spawn the projectile from that newly generated map spot, and then it's going to get rid of the map spot. Pretty simple stuff. If you want to use it yourself, I guess I can send this to you, or you can just pause the video and take a screenshot and copy that code as is and fill these arrays with whatever debris pieces you want to use, or add more, get as fancy as you want. I'm sure this could be optimized, but here's how it's intended to be used. Let's go over to my earlier example so I can show you all the types. This is our wood. So instead of just lowering to lowest floor, we're going to call script our destructible terrain script. We need to give it the type, which, well, I know that wood is 0. And I have another monitor over here I can't, I'm sure you saw, but yeah, I'm looking at wood is 0, marble 1, electrical blah, blah, 3. Anyways, script, destructible terrain. Each line needs an ID, so we're just going to assign them all from 1 to whatever until they cap out, and then send that same number to our script. And again, it's just on hit scan. Boom. Now we go over to the marble, exact same thing. Highlight. Whoop. Script execute, destructible terrain. Marble is type 1 on player hit scan. Greater than or equal to 41. Oh, just so you know, the prefixes on the tag uses greater than or equal to increment values, but for the scripts, it's just greater than. So greater than 41. And then we'll come down here to our rock. Execute script, destructible terrain, type 2. Greater than or equal to 81. This is a really riveting part of the video, I know. I just don't feel like editing, so I'm going as quick as I can. You can fast forward. Last one, destructible terrain. This is electrical, which is 2. 121. Greater than 121. Okay. Let's test and see if I screwed something up. Now, like I said, each shot should randomly generate between 3 and 9 random pieces. I'll start with this so we can... Yeah, there it is. We got 3 that time. Bam! Oh, that looked... I'm not going to count it, but the point is, now you got a lot more visual flair on all your destroyed items. It really communicates to the player. Oh, wait, why is it sparks? Oh, I must have messed up. I think I made that electronics too, because that looks like metal chunks. Well, that was supposed to be little bits of rock. But hey, you get the point. You get nice visual flair. Very easy thing to do as long as you don't mind every time you want to like make a wall or something, say this. It'd be really cool if this was, destructible piece of marble. You gotta go through and create all your little chunklets that you want to see destroyed, make sure all your lines pointing out, go through, set up all the textures to be marble or wood or whatever. Actually, I don't even need to. Well, yeah, I guess I would need to. Let's do it. The video is already long. Let's make a nice little marble. Wait, why is there mid texture on the front? Hang on. Did I do something wrong? Let me double check. Nope. Select all those lines. Oh, because this guy, that's the mid texture. We'll leave him as is. Pick your destroyed material looking, put it on top and bottom, front and back, and then do the same for the surfaces. Destroyed material, top and bottom. Come on in here, give it a little, just a little flare. That looks good. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm in a rush, so I'm screwing up more and taking even longer. You see, I keep holding down shift. Okay. That looks nice. Copy our old marble texture. This part kind of be a pain in the butt sometimes. Or not. That was great. Usually it's a lot more finicky. Get them all nice in a line so the player has no idea. All right, all those lines are facing out. Nothing is closed off. We're good. Select all those. Not that one. And call a script. When it's shot, destructible terrain. Greater than or equal to 161. Greater than 161. And type marble is 1. Let's test. And I should now have a nice little chunk. Very quickly and easily added. Oh, yeah. Oh. Just makes you want to chain gun and shotgun everything and play Red Faction 2. So there you go. That's a tutorial. If you got any questions, post them, ask them. I'm still figuring this out as I go too. Heck, probably some of you can tell me a better way to do this. Thanks for watching.